Hello everyone. Today we will explore what happens when Alex looks into Henry's eyes and says, Henry will stay under a stable arrangement, while Tu Na realizes she's being removed as a mother in front of everyone. If you find this interesting, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss upcoming videos. Tu Na held her phone against her chest, as if the screen could keep Henry close. Alex's mother's hand hovered near it, not grabbing, but close enough to make a point. Enough, Alex's mother said. You are shaking. You will hurt the baby. Tu Na's voice came out rough. My child is shaking too. Alex's mother's face stayed calm, but her tone hardened. You don't get to run back and forth whenever fear rises. This is exactly why people say you are unstable. Tu Na went still. She understood the trap. If she left, she would be called reckless. If she stayed, Henry would be pulled away quietly. Her phone buzzed again. Alex. Tu Na answered fast. They're coming in the morning, she said. Ba Tang said there's a car near the gate. I know, Alex replied. His voice was controlled, almost too controlled. I'm setting a meeting. A meeting? Tu Na repeated. Alex, he's not a contract. It's not about paperwork, Alex said. It's about stopping this before it turns into something worse. Tu Na swallowed. I'm coming back tonight. There was a pause, short, heavy. No, Alex said. Not tonight. Tu Na stared at the wall like it could explain him. What did you just say? I'm bringing Henry here in the morning, Alex said. To the city house. Ba Tang will come too. Both sides will be there. My mother wants a clear decision. Tu Na's throat tightened. You're taking him out of the farm? For one day, Alex said quickly, so everyone hears the same thing at the same time. Tu Na's fingers dug into her phone. Henry doesn't need to hear anything, she said. He needs his mother. Alex's breath came out slow. Tu Na, he said, if you show up at the farm alone tonight, they will follow you. They will say you're emotional. They will say you're unfit. Tu Na's eyes burned. And if I stay here, they will say I abandoned him. Alex didn't deny it. He only said, let me handle it. Tu Na looked at Alex's mother across the room. Alex's mother was listening without pretending she wasn't. Tu Na lowered her voice. Promise me you won't let them speak to Henry. Alex's reply was careful. I can't control every word, he said, but I can control the decision. Tu Na almost laughed, but nothing was funny. You think decisions fix hearts, she whispered. Alex's mother stepped closer and spoke into the air, not into the phone. Tell him to rest, she said to Tu Na. Tomorrow will be settled. Tu Na's grip tightened. Settled for who? She asked, but no one answered. Morning came with a neatness that felt cruel. Alex's mother dressed Tu Na like a patient, warm soup, vitamins, a slow reminder that her body was the priority, not her voice. Don't cry in front of them, Alex's mother said. It makes you look weak. Tu Na stared at her. I am not performing. Alex's mother's eyes didn't soften. In public, everyone performs, she said. Some just pretend they don't. When Alex arrived, he didn't come alone. Henry walked in holding Ba Tang's hand. He wasn't crying. He wasn't excited. His eyes moved around the city house like it was a place he didn't want to learn. Tu Na dropped to her knees without thinking. Henry, she breathed. Henry stopped. He looked at her belly first, then at her face. He didn't run into her arms. He only stood there still, as if he needed to confirm she was real. Tu Na opened her arms slowly. Come here, she whispered. Henry took one step forward, then paused. His mouth tightened. He glanced at Ba Tang. Batang's voice was gentle, but her eyes were sharp. "Go," she said to Henry. "Mom is here." Henry walked into Tu Na's arms, but his body stayed stiff. He let her hold him, but he didn't melt into her the way he used to. Tu Na pressed her cheek to his hair and tried to breathe like a normal mother. "Mommy's here," she said. "Mommy's not gone." Henry didn't answer. His small hand rested on her shoulder like he was balancing, not hugging. The doorbell rang. Tu Na felt her whole body tense. She didn't want to look up, but she did. Henry's biological grandmother's family stepped in with quiet confidence, the same confidence they had at the farm gate. They didn't raise their voices. They didn't need to. They were acting like people who had already won time. The grandmother's eyes went straight to Henry. "There he is," she said, soft like honey. "Good boy." Henry's fingers tightened on Tu Na's shirt. Tu Na held him closer. "Don't," she said, not loud, but clear. The grandmother smiled. "We're not fighting today," she replied. "We're here for what's best." Alex's mother stepped forward as if she owned the room. "Sit," she said. "We're ending this today." Batang didn't sit. She stayed near Tu Na, close enough that Tu Na could feel her presence like a wall. Alex stood near the center, shoulders straight, face controlled. He looked like he was about to speak at a company meeting. Tu Na watched him and felt fear rise. Not fear of the other family, fear of Alex's tone. The grandmother sat first. "We have been patient," she said, "but the mother chose to leave. That is the truth." Tu Na's head snapped up. "I didn't choose to leave him," she said. "I was pushed." Alex's mother spoke immediately. "She was protected," she corrected. "Pregnancy requires discipline." Henry shifted in Tu Na's lap. His eyes moved from face to face, trying to read danger. Batang's voice cut through. "Say it plainly," she said. "You separated a child from his mother and called it care." Alex's mother's smile tightened. "Batang, don't make it ugly." "It's already ugly," Batang replied. Alex lifted his hand slightly. "Enough," he said. The room quieted, not because everyone respected him, but because everyone was waiting for his decision. The grandmother leaned back, folding her hands. "Alex," she said, "you are not Henry's father, but you have power. Use it correctly. This child needs stability." Tu Na felt Henry's body stiffen at the word. Alex's mother nodded. "Stability," she repeated. "The city is stable. The future is stable. A wooden farmhouse is not." Tu Na's stomach turned. She had heard that word before. Temporary. Now it was stability. New packaging. Same threat. Tu Na spoke fast, trying to catch the room before it moved without her. "Henry is stable with me," she said. "He was stable with Batang. He became unstable because you keep circling him like prey." The grandmother's eyes narrowed. "Watch your mouth," she said softly. "We are blood." Tu Na held Henry's shoulders and looked at Alex. "Say something," she begged, quieter. "Tell them to stop saying blood like it erases me." Alex didn't look at her right away. His eyes moved to his mother first, then to the grandmother, then to Henry. Henry was watching Alex. Batang saw it too. "Alex," she said low, "don't speak like a businessman. He's listening." Alex's mother tilted her head. "Speak like a responsible man," she replied. "Speak in a way that ends this." The grandmother's voice stayed smooth. "We want one clear statement. Where will Henry live?" Tu Na's throat tightened. She knew what was coming. She could feel it in Alex's silence. Alex took a breath. "Henry will stay," he said. Tu Na's heart lifted for half a second. Then Alex finished. He will stay under a stable arrangement, Alex said, voice steady, for his future. Tu Na froze. What arrangement? She asked. Alex kept talking as if her voice was a minor interruption. Tu Na needs to remain in the city for proper care. That's non-negotiable. Henry will not be moved back and forth. He will stay where things are controlled. Tu Na stared at him. Controlled? She repeated. Alex nodded once, as if confirming a strategy. Yes, he said. Controlled. Predictable. No more public scenes at the farm gate. No more emotional decisions. Tu Na felt her face go numb. So your answer is to remove me, she said. Alex's mother stepped in quickly, pleased. It's not removing you, she said. It's protecting the baby. Henry will adapt. Tu Na turned to Alex again. You said he will stay, she whispered. But you didn't say with who. Alex finally looked at her. His eyes didn't hold warmth. They held calculation. He will stay in the environment I can guarantee, he said. My mother can supervise. Batang can remain with him at the farm when I'm not there. And he paused, then continued. The biological grandmother's family can visit appropriately. Tu Na's breath broke. Visit? She said. You're giving them access. The grandmother's smile widened, just slightly. Appropriately, she repeated, enjoying the word. Batang stepped forward, voice shaking with anger she refused to show fully. You are handing him over slowly, she said, not with force, with permission. Alex's tone sharpened. I'm preventing a fight, he snapped. I'm choosing the safest route. Tu Na's voice was small, and that scared her the most. Safest for who? She asked. Alex answered without thinking, and that was the moment that killed her. For the family, he said. Tu Na stared at him. Which family? She asked. No one moved. No one rescued that question. Henry lifted his head in Tu Na's arms. His eyes were wide, not teary, clear. Like something had turned off. He looked at Alex. He looked at Alex's mother. He looked at the grandmother. Then he looked at Tu Na. Tu Na tried to hold him tighter. Henry, she whispered, Mommy is here. Henry didn't cry. He didn't protest. He only slid off her lap slowly, like he didn't want to be held in a room where adults were trading his future. Tu Na reached for his hand. Henry pulled his hand back. It wasn't dramatic. It was quiet. It was a child protecting himself with distance. Tu Na's chest tightened so hard she couldn't speak. Batang stepped toward Henry, then stopped, because she knew this had to be seen. Alex saw Henry pull away. His face flickered for a split second. Then he forced it smooth again, because everyone was watching. Alex's mother spoke with soft satisfaction. See, she said, he understands. He needs order. The grandmother stood, as if the meeting was already over. Good, she said. We'll start visiting. He will get used to us. Tu Na turned to Alex one last time. Her voice barely held. You just made it public, she said. You just told them I don't decide. Alex didn't answer with comfort. He answered like a CEO. I did what was necessary, he said. Tu Na looked at Henry again. Henry stood beside Batang now, closer to Batang than to his own mother. His eyes stayed on the floor. Tu Na felt something collapse inside her. Not loud, not messy. Final. She understood in front of everyone that she had lost the only shield she thought she had. And Henry understood something too. Not that adults were wrong, not that anyone was cruel, only that when it mattered most, the man who promised no one takes you had just chosen a plan where Henry would learn how to be taken without being carried. Alex arranges a public meeting in the city home. with both families present to force a clear decision about Henry. Under pressure from his mother and Henry's biological grandmother's family, Alex chooses a stable arrangement that keeps Tu Na in the city for pregnancy care and gives others supervised access to Henry. Tu Na realizes, in front of everyone, that her role as Henry's mother is being sidelined and that Alex's protection is no longer on her side. Henry hears the adult's decision clearly and responds with quiet withdrawal, signaling a break in trust and leaving Tu Na feeling alone and powerless.